Once we are here, we delete this text and quickly set our image size to YouTube thumbnail, and we have a bigger and wider space to work on. So quickly we import our shape, increase the radius to 25. Then I'm going to reduce the opacity to 0, go over and increase the stroke to 40, click OK. Good. I import another shape, a rectangular shape this time. I click OK. I rotate. I'm going to rotate. I come over here. Come over here. This is good. Then I go over to merge tool to merge the two shapes together. I confirm merging. I go down to erase color. I click on it and I increase the tolerance to 70. This is good. I quickly go over, copy, click on the original and center it using relative position. I repeat the same process for the copy. Then I merge the two together. I confirm merging. Beautiful. We have this. So I'm going to duplicate it to form our S shape, and I go down to rotate and increase the angle to 180 degrees using this, and I drag it over here. So I'm going to use this to make sure I align it properly, to make sure it's well aligned, properly aligned. I have it properly aligned. I'm going to merge the two, click OK, confirm merging. I have this. Then I'm going to import another shape for the design. Quickly I import this shape. Great. Click OK. I'm going to rotate. Then I give it a black color. Go over to the other shape, the S shape, and give it a white color and send it to front. Reduce the size. Then I use relative position to center this, and I center the S shape too. Great. Then I click OK. Go over to merge tool and make the two shapes together. I go down to erase color, click on it, drag the tolerance to 70, click OK. Beautiful. And we have our logo mark. So it's time to add texture to it. So I scroll down to texture. Great. Once we have the texture added, we go over to the texture and enable it. I leave the scaling at 100%. I click OK. Right. So the next thing is to add the name of our logo, which is Smart. So the double R. I go over to edit. Smart. Click OK. I drag it down here and I change the font style to Venus Rising. I click OK. The next thing I'm gonna do is to add the texture to the text, just as I did to the logo mark. So I'll go over to texture and add the texture. Great. So I go down to texture and enable it. I leave it at 100 too. I click OK. The next thing now is to add a background to this design to make it look more appealing to the eyes. So I will go over to gallery and add my background. We have a background here. I'm going to drag to fill the canvas and I quickly send it to the back. Beautiful. So the next thing I will do is to add some touches to the design, such as adding a 3D effect to the logo mark and to the text. So once I'm here, I'm going to reduce the depth to 4. I increase the color of the depth to 100%. I add some X rotation, say 30 or 22 should be okay. I go over to Z rotation and add some Z rotation to 8. Are we there? 16 minus 16 should be cool. I drag over to this place. Then I repeat same process for the text. I go to 3D text. I enable it, reduce the depth to 4, increase the color of the depth to 100%, add some some X rotation add some S rotation, then add Z rotation to 16. I drag it over here. I'll click OK. Then I go over to the logo mark again and add a shadow effect. I click on it, I add the shadow effect. Come over to the text, repeat same process. Click on shadow, add shadow, enable add glow, then reduce the blur radius to say 5. I click OK. Then I go over and save to my gallery in ultra quality.